All right, so the raccoons were able to easily get up on this pole here, climb around. I got these spikes, and hopefully that will deter them from climbing up the feeder and trying to destroy our bird feeder up there and get the food. So I got these spikes. I also got some zip ties to attach them to the pole. And let me show you what these look like here. So it comes with, I think, about 15 feet total length of spikes. And you can see there's a variety of lengths here. Pull one of these off here. Variety of lengths here of the spikes, and then there's kind of creases in there so you can bend it gently kind of, and it allows for it to bend, and it should hopefully curve around this pole without a problem, and we'll use zip ties and get it on there. So we'll be right back and we'll show you the process of installing them here. All right, so we've got 2 portions installed down here. I've got zip ties around them, holding them. You can kind of see in here these gaps right where the creases are at, right here. There's no spikes there, so that's the best spot to try and get your zip ties, because in these other areas there's spikes all over. You're not going to be able to get a zip tie through to hold it well, so use those areas. It also provides a spot where it's easy to cut and trim them to length when you run, if you're going up and you run out of space. So I'm going to vary them a little bit, but they fit pretty much perfectly around this pole here, and just have to hold it on with the zip tie. This is actually, so press it around. It's a little tricky getting the first one on, but once you get that first one on and get it pulled tight, that'll help to hold it in. It can still be moved around, and then you can put a few more on there to hold it in. So we'll finish this up and we'll show you what it looks like, finished product here. All right, so we got them installed. We have a few left over here. We'll probably try that on our other bird feeder, but I'm gonna leave that one for now. I'm just gonna focus on this one. Based on the video, it looked like the raccoon had to grab onto the pole at the bottom to get up to the top. So I'm not gonna do any on the top for right now. We're just gonna do these ones. I've got to come back through and trim off these zip ties. So I'll go do that. And then we'll set this thing up tonight and test and see if the raccoons can still get up there or not. All right, so I'm just coming back through and snipping off the rest of the zip ties there. I like using these tin snips for doing that. They're a little more heavy duty than just regular scissors, and they get the job done pretty well. So I would recommend that. I'll snip these off and then we'll set this thing up for some raccoons tonight. All right, here we go, round 2. Got another corn cob with peanut butter on top. We've got peanuts on it this time. It seemed like they liked the cheese and peanuts the best. But now we have the spikes installed here. So hopefully this will be our test to see if these are an actual deterrent. I'm kind of worried they're just going to use this like a ladder and climb right up, but we'll have to see what happens tonight. Threw some cheese and peanuts down in here to draw them in, and some peanuts fell on the ground, so I'm sure they'll be attracted in, and we'll see what kind of success they have climbing up to get this. Now, I left this bird feeder just down. I have to unanchor the ground and reset the whole thing, so I'm not going to worry about that tonight. We'll just leave that down, and this will be mainly a test of whether these spikes do the trick or not. Stay tuned. We'll see what happens.